Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with the third and last of Riccardo Minasi's murderous mangling of Mozart's late symphonies. Here we have the Haffner Academy. I mean, you've got a green soprano, kind of. She's sort of dressed up as, what's her name? The slinky green girl in Star Trek's The Menagerie. Vina. Remember, that was her name, I think, wasn't it? Anyway, in her Vina costume, actually only half green. But the bottom line is, the concept here, which could have been a good one, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it conceptually, is to pair Mozart's Haffner Symphony with a lot of the things that he was writing for the voice, soprano arias from his operas, around the time that he moved to Vienna. And so you've got arias from Idomeneo, which that was before Vienna, of course, that was premiered in Munich. And then the Abduction from the Seraglio and the Marriage of Figaro and Così fan tutti and La Clemenza di Tito. A lot of the usual arias, but we'll get to those in a minute. And then one absolutely magnificent, his greatest concert aria, which is Chi mi scordi di te, which is for soprano with piano obbligato, which is glorious. And it's been sung by all of the great Mozart singers of the universe, of whom Anna Prohaska is not one. I have to be honest. That's the truth. She's good. There's nothing wrong with her particularly. She's just not great. So let's go through this. I'll tell you what's in here, and then we'll talk about why it sucks. There we go. Isn't that fair? It's not so much Prohaska's fault, although she is trying to be. Let's start with her, actually. She's trying to be the Riccardo Minasi of sopranos. In other words, she has exceptional diction. I mean, she turns a glottal stop into a positive threat. I'm telling you. I mean, she can roll her R's, and she's just unbelievably gripping. See, I can't do it the way she does. But anyway, here's the thing. Her voice is not that fabulous. Well, when she's not pushing it, it's lovely. It really is. It's beautiful. I mean, for example, let's take an example. De Vieni, non tardar, go, come, don't wait, is lovely. From Marriage of Figaro, right? That's what that's from. It's really quite pretty. Come scolio from Così. Well, there we start to have problems because it's first of all, it's supposed to be comic, but it's comic because of the crazy leaps in the voice, because it's a faux opera seria aria. And she's not got the humor of it. She exaggerates all over the place, but you have to exaggerate in the right spots, And here she's just taking it all with like uniform seriousness. And that's, no. Then we've got, let's see, what have we got here? Oh, Traurigkeit ward mir zu löse from the Abduction. Well, that's pretty. That's lovely. I mean, it really is. Idomeneo doreste dalace. Oh, my goodness. This is the one with snakes and serpents and hideous creatures. It's Elettra, and she's always foaming at the mouth. I mean, she's foaming. And here, it's not supposed to be Sprechstimme, and that's what she does. She's practically not singing. She's spitting so hard, and you've got to sing it. I don't care how freakazoid the words are. You've just got to sing the damn thing. So, I mean, that's the problem. And in Chi mi scordi di te, she's okay. I mean, there are better versions of it, like, Ellie Ameling and people like that, but she's all right. Janet Baker, I think, did it. Oh, a whole pile of people did it. Anyone who sang Mozart arias does that one. And so, there you have it. I mean, that basically, also, what else do you get? You get Non più di fiori from Clemenza, which she's Vitellia, and Vitellia's grotesque, and, but it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful aria, and she sings it nicely, well, without quite, I think, Janet Baker was like the ultimate Vitellia. She almost made you like the character, She showed us that there is nobility, as well as just, evilness and all that stuff. Then we've got, let's see, from Idomeneo, Se il Padre Perde, And okay, we talked about it. Okay, so that's all the rest of it. So what's the bottom line? She exaggerates. She's mannered. She's, she has a nice voice. She doesn't have a great voice. And she kind of fits Minasi's approach, which is hack and burn and slash and massacre, which we hear in abundance in the Haffner Symphony. You know how horrible this is going to be right from the opening of the Haffner, right? Because it goes, this is the Haffner, the Haffner. And then there's a pause. And then, kind of sounds like Mildred. Meow. Yum bum ba da 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 dum bum ba da 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 da. Pow! Boom! Ba bum. Nuclear bombs go off. Here's the bottom line. These are phrases. Yes, within them they have question and answer, call and response, something like that. Loud and soft, masculine, feminine. There's a duality to these tunes, but they are one thing. They are not several things, and you cannot italicize your way through them and treat them as utterly separate entities and events, because the result is that the music has no forward motion or direction or flow or anything like that, and that's what happens in the symphony. It's really that simple. I mean, the finale. Oh, how well I remember when Collegium Aurum first did these. Remember that? On period instruments, but it was period instruments that sounded lovely. They didn't sound all that different, but what you did hear was timpani with hard sticks and brass that cut more. And it was also true with Hogwood when he did his Mozarts. In fact, I'm thinking of Hogwood, not Collegium Aurum. I might have it all mistaken, but it's okay. It was Hogwood in the Haffner. Dun, 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 ba-da-da-da-da-da-dum. Really fast tempo, because Mozart said, play it as fast as possible. Of course, we don't know what as fast as possible was in Mozart's day. And it's timpani, boom, boom. And I remember how exciting it was, because we didn't even know that there were like timpani there. In modern performances, sometimes they were so soft, the trumpets and drums, they may have as well as gone home. So it was exciting to have the dynamic levels restored. It really was. But then we get this, which is, okay, we know what's going to happen now. We know where the timpani are. We know what it sounds like on period instruments. So what does he try and do? He's trying to make it even louder and more extreme and more ridiculous than anybody previously has. And he succeeds. It's absolutely dreadful. So there you have it, my friends. The end, thank God, of the Riccardo Minasi Mozart Massacre on Harmonia Mundi. Shame on him. Keep on listening, friends. Thanks for joining me. Take care.